Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Catherine and here I share my love of planners and stationery. And today I'm going to be doing a flip through of my Hobinichi cousin, which is my catch-all planner slash journal. And it's going to be for August and September. I am a little bit behind, and the reason that I held off for filming this for so long is because I had been planning to do some back journaling. You'll see that there's quite a few blank pages in here, but it is literally Halloween. It's October 31st and I have not done any back journaling, so at this point I don't think I'm gonna get to it at any time. And so I just decided to film this. But yeah, starting from the very beginning, these yearly pages, I used to use them for habit tracking, but you can see I failed every single month. Like, I can only make it through half of a month before just totally falling off. So I haven't been using these. And then on the monthly pages, I was excuse me, I was originally using them for like social media planning, but then I didn't like that, and so I started using it just for like highlights of the day, but again I didn't really use it that much, so it's just blank now. You can see September and August are blank. Moving on to the weekly sections, we're finally going into somewhere where it's not blank. Where does it start? Here. Okay, so the way I use the weekly sections is I split it into like rows basically, and I have different categories of things that I'm tracking. So we have highlights of the day, workouts, cleaning, hobbies. This is social media slash video editing, meal prep, art, studying, reading, and reno, which we're doing a home renovation. So on each day that I do something related to these categories, I will just write it down. And my favorite one to look at is, of course, the highlights. So on August 1st, we watched Eyes of Wakanda, and the next day, our neighbor gave us some homegrown vegetables, which was really nice. And here on the sidebar, I have my goals for the week, which you'll see a trend that I often do not finish my goals of the week. And yeah, I just decorated with some little stickers throughout. For highlights this week, I went to a cafe to work on Monday, and then on Thursday I had some stationery order arrived, and Friday I went to a library book sale, got a lot of really nice books, and then Saturday Coffee Monster Co. had a shop update. Here, and you'll see also, like, there are some categories where week after week they are blank. Like art is a good one because I haven't been making art lately, but it is still something that I want to track. So when I do make art, you know, I will fill it out. But it's still a good reference point. Like right now I'm just not at a point in my life where I can make art. Anyway, back to here. On Tuesday I got some yummy pastries, which was fun. Friday I went out for both breakfast and lunch, and Espresso Culture. I think they're a chain in New York City, but they have the best chocolate chip cookies. If you're ever in New York City, I highly recommend the chocolate chip cookies from Espresso Culture. The coffee itself is not anything special, but the cookies are just perfect. Here I have an off week, or 2 off weeks, and then September I got back into it. Here it looks like we watched Hamilton in theaters. I had another off week, And yet another one. Oh, here, this is when I started watching Heaven Official's Blessing, which is a donghua, or it's like a Chinese animation. And it's so good. Because of watching the show, I started reading the books, and now I'm like totally into that genre, which is called Danmei, and it's like, it's so good. It's my new current obsession. And also, I just realized I was not centered this whole time, so I am so sorry about that. Yes, here you can see I had a very busy week, or like it's just very filled out. I did a lot of reading. We did a lot of work on the house reno, and I also did a lot of stuff with my hobbies, which was like mostly just like buying books, honestly. And then I also like started playing Hollow Knight. And yeah, it was a very, really nice week. The next week, I just did a lot of reading. You can see I read two books, and then I read one manga. So for me, in a week, that's a lot. And on Saturday, I went to see the Stardew Valley concert, and Wednesday, we celebrated the Mid-Autumn Festival with my family. And you'll see it sometimes, like, especially for cleaning, I'll forget to track it because I'm just, like, doing it in my daily life. And so it might be on my, like, daily to-dos on the daily pages, but then sometimes I'll forget to track it here. And then, oh, shoot, we're already in October. I didn't even realize. Okay. Anyway, now we're gonna go into the daily pages. So starting with August, on the first page of the month, I was doing, earlier in the year, I was doing these like monthly recaps where I did wins, losses, and highlights of the month. And I want to get back into doing it, but you'll see that I did not do it for August or for September. But it's a nice, like, quick recap of the month, so I do want to get back into it. And so on my daily pages, I have a to-do list on the left-hand side, and then just my journaling on the rest of the page. And so here I have these little diagrams because we were trying to figure out the layout of our backyard. We were adding a like patio with a gazebo to our backyard, so we were just trying to figure out the layout of things. And then Monday, this is when I went to the cafe to work, and I also, here, I finally caught an eel in Stardew Valley and finished the night fishing bundle, which was very exciting for me because the eels are so hard to catch. And then here, this is when my Odd Loop order arrived, so I just swatched the washi tapes here. This notepad was also part of the order. And here I said sweet treat. I got a strawberry sando from Kinokuniya this day, and so that's why I have this like strawberry girl sticker. Here I went to Williamsburg for work, and then yeah, I just decorated with some fun stickers. Saturday, I think nothing really much happened, but here, this is a Temu order that I just swatched all of the washi tape, like stickers here. And then here, my order from Paw Prints arrived, where I ordered like K-pop Demon Hunter stickers, and so I just stuck some of their stickers here. Here, I think I had nothing to journal about, so I just wrote down what was happening in the news. here I was complaining, even though the sticker is super cute, by the way. It's from Peppercut Studios, but I was complaining because it was raining so hard, the trains were all delayed, and it was just a nightmare getting home. And then here I was talking about the chocolate chip cookies from Culture Espresso and Zib Thai Noodle. They have some lunch specials, and so I tried them out for the first time, and it was really, really good. I would recommend them if you live in, if you like work in Midtown Manhattan. It's a great option for lunch. And then we went to a funeral for one of my husband's friends. Here you can see it's mostly blank. And then here I wanted to go back and back journal. When I'm like feeling lazy or when I just don't have much time, I'll write the heading of the things that I want to journal about to help jog my memory later. And then I'll hopefully go back and back journal later in like a few days or two, but yeah, here I didn't. So better late than single. I think I was watching someone's vlog and they mentioned this show and how it was like pretty interesting. It's basically a dating show, a Korean dating show, but like it feels very real, and it's, according to them at least, it's like kind of funny. And I think it's people who have like never dated before, so it's, the concept is pretty interesting. And then I started watching The Summer Hikaru Died. Or no, I think I just wanted to journal about The Summer Hikaru Died, because I think I started watching it much earlier. And then here, oh my god, I started playing this game called Love and Deep Space, and Instagram had been sending me ads for this for over a year, and I just ignored it because like the ads, they were interesting, but like not interesting enough for me to play it. But over time, Instagram finally got me. I decided to download the app, and I am completely hooked. Even now, 2 months later, I am still completely hooked on this game. And at the time, my favorite character was Raphael. Oh, here. Okay, this is when we went to Chicago, and so I was planning to journal about it. I did what like TCMC did, which is like cut off a portion of the page for the entire trip. And clearly I did no journaling about the trip at all. Sunday we came back, and I was playing the game again, Love and Deep Space, and I think this is when I got like the summer memories. Like if you play the game, you know what I'm talking about, but like the ones where they're on the beach. And yeah, so that's why there's a sticker here. And then we went to see Naza 2 in theaters, which was 5 stars. It was amazing. And we went out for ramen for dinner. And then here there was, excuse me, there was a event for one of the characters' birthdays. It was Zane's birthday. And so I just wrote down, word for word, like some of the interactions that they have in the game. So this was like the little toppings that you could use to decorate his birthday cake, and for each one they gave a little scenario, a like mini story, and so I just copied it down. And yeah, Zane, his like magic power, his evil, is ice, and they spent his birthday in like a snowy area, so that's why it's decorated with all these snowy scenes. Here, oh my god, I spelled Silas wrong. This is supposed to be an L, not an R. But yes, this day I finally unlocked Silas in the main story of Love and Deep Space, and so I was just talking about that. He is my, or at this point he was my second favorite guy, I think, but now he is my favorite. And then here so the Love and Deep Space, the game, it's, I swear this is not an ad for the game, okay? I'm like fully obsessed with this game right now. And so the game is produced in China, and so they add a lot of Chinese holidays into the game, but like they'll make up a different name for the holiday. It's basically the same thing as the real holiday with a different name. And so Qixi Festival is basically Chinese Valentine's Day. And so I just wrote about that. And in the game, let me see, did I write it down? Okay, I did not write it down, but they had the same holiday inside the game. They just didn't call it Qixi Festival. But yeah, they had like cute little scenarios with all the characters for Valentine's Day. And then here, these flowers are from St. Jude Research Hospital. They'll like send out those free mailers. I'm sure a lot of people have gotten them if you live in America. And so I just cut out the sunflowers because I thought they looked really nice, and I stuck them in here. And here my husband's grandmother turned 100, so we went to her birthday party. And here, the Irving Social is a restaurant that we went to, and I wrote actually yesterday. So we actually went on Saturday to the Irving Social. Yeah, moving on to September. This is more stuff from Zane's birthday event. And then here, we went out to a restaurant for lunch called Yogai. And I also tried Luckin Coffee for the first time, and it was really, really good. Excuse me. This is a chain from China. It's like, I think China's most popular coffee chain. And they just started opening locations in America, so this was fun to try. Then Friday, I think this is the day of Zane's actual birthday, September 5th. So I just journaled a little bit about that. And then I tried Blank Street Coffee for the first time, and I got a strawberry matcha. It was so amazing. Their matcha is the best matcha that I have tried. Yeah, it's so good. And then this is when my Love and Deep Space order like of stickers came, so I just put Zane down here. Here again, I didn't have a chance to back journal, but Life for It Cuts, it's like this Korean photo booth situation. And so on this day we went, they were having a special event in collaboration with the game. Like, yes, everything is centered around this game right now. But they were having this special event where like you could choose borders for your photo, and they had one that was for Zane's birthday. So of course that's the whole reason I went. And then we went to try out this restaurant called Tasty Moment, which was pretty good, but the wait was very, very long. And then we saw Hamilton in theaters. And then on Monday, we went to Kinokuniya, and I got this figurine for this meme. It's the dog with the fire saying this is fine. And I also got this notepad from Kinokuniya. Here, I decorated the page, and I assume I was going to journal about Silas, but I never did. And then on, let's see, the next day, it looks like we went to TJ Maxx, and we just got some Halloween decorations here. More blank pages. Oh, here I was watching the Apothecary Diaries. I think this is when I started watching second season. And yes, the frog. If you know, you know. Oh, this is when we went to see Demon Slayer Infinity Castle in theaters, and it was so amazing. Just more blank pages. Here, they were doing a rerun for some memories in the game, Love and Deep Space. And then here, oh, this is when I started watching Heaven's Official Blessing Season 1. And the next day, I moved on to Season 2. And this quote, it's from like a sticker pack that I got from Temu, but to the world, you may be just one person. To the person, you may be the whole world. This is very relevant to Heaven Official Blessing. So I had to put it there. Here I had a blank page, so I just like glued some postage stamps from mail that I received, because I thought these looked kind of nice. Or really, I just thought these two looked nice, but I added more to just record the different stamps. Oh, here, once again, this is the game. Zane's new myth came out, and so I was going to write about that, but I didn't get to. And then, oh, right now it's trending on social media. I don't know if, I'm sure some of you guys have seen it, where like you create your personal curriculum. And so I hopped on the trend and I created a fall curriculum for Chinese. And so I honestly have not been following this, but my original plan was to read these 2 short stories that I have, and learn all of the characters that I don't know from those stories. And then 一花一见 is the theme song from Heaven Official's Blessing, and so I wanted to like also learn all of the vocab words from this song that I don't know, and also fully understand the lyrics of the song, because like the lyrics, it's like very poetic, and so it's not like conversational Chinese. So there's a lot of words and phrases in there that I have never seen or heard before. And then I found a Chinese textbook online. Wait, no, sorry. This is not the Chinese textbook online. This is Chinese textbook that I already have. So I was going to just study from these 2 textbooks. And for fun immersion, I have Watch the Daily Life of the Immortal King in Chinese. And then I also had a fall reading curriculum. This I have been following. So Heaven Official's Blessing is a novel series, and so I finished reading that. And then The Last Summer Hikaru Died is a manga. I finished everything that is out so far. It's still ongoing. And then Lost Souls Meet Under the Full Moon. I have not started yet, but I will be reading. And then on Sunday we watched Marvel Zombies. Monday, National Coffee Day. I literally had 3 coffees this day because so many like drink shops were giving free coffee or buy one get one. So yes, I had 3 coffees. And that is that for the daily pages. Then finally, just taking a peek at the very back of my so here I just track my favorites of each month. So in August I had this cafe, Chicago, and then the game that I was playing, Love and Deep Space. In September I again have the game, and then I have Kinokuniya, Apothecary Diaries, which is an anime, and Heaven Official's Blessing, which is a donghua. And yeah, that is my flip through for August and September. And I will be posting October very, very soon since it is Halloween right now. And yeah, I hope you guys have been doing well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.